Hey, how you doing? It is November 18th. It's a Wednesday. I'm actually trying to get this out tonight, over and done with. And these have been put in alphabetical order. I hit Torpedo Comics in orange and Nuclear Comics in Laguna Hills. So really quick, alphabetical by publisher, if I did that correctly. We got Dead Day number 5. What happens on the night that the dead are able to return? And the thing is, people haven't changed, even though they've died. So if they were good people, they remain good people. If they were really bad people, well, there's been no improvement. And apparently the dead all have different perceptions. We learn in number 4 that the dead have different perceptions of what their lives are, or what their deaths are, which is kind of cool. Something is killing the children. This is number 12. And still weird, still really good. Resident Alien number 1. I read in, I think it was this is from Dark Horse, in a Dark Horse anthology, like one story. I think it was called Dark Horse number 1. It was a trade paperback, collected the first issues of various Dark Horse titles. So I read one story of this character. It's an alien who crash lands on Earth and takes over the identity of the town doctor, and how he eventually becomes accepted by a lot of the people in town. Okay, You Look Like Death. This is issue 3 of 6. These are tales from the Umbrella Academy. Each issue sort of focuses on a particular member of the Umbrella Academy. We got Bob Alien, Red Planet, and this is a story about that character, sort of an alternate version of John Jones' Martian Manhunter. And this is from the Black Hammer universe. We have Rorschach number 2 by Tom King, which is pretty interesting. It's hard to tell. I believe some references made to events that occurred in the TV show, and also the original book. And now that the Watchmen characters are a part of the DCU, I'll be curious. But interesting take on a new person in the Rorschach mask. We got Dark Knight's Death Metal number 5. This is the main title. Love that Batman outfit. This is a hardcore Batman, but I do like the costume. That is really cool. We got Usagi Yojimbo, number 14, by Stan Sakai. We got Die 15, which is a fantasy book about a group of friends, or people who were once friends as teenagers, who used to play a Dungeons and Dragon type game and now find themselves in the world that they created back then. Got Big Girls number 3. It's about a dystopian future where an alien, a scientific experiment gone wrong has basically infested most of the males in this on Earth, and so at a certain age they start to become monsters. And So I had missed number 3, and realized that when I saw number 4 on the stands. And here we see the main character is actually fighting another female giant character, which is very unusual, as there aren't a lot of females who were affected, or if they were affected, they didn't become monsters at a certain age, simply grew into giants. We got Venom number 30, which I don't think that the King in Black thing has started, but it may have in this book. I'm sure there's certain it leads up to it. Then we have one of the indigenous covers, and this is Immortal Hulk number 40. And I believe there is 10 more issues of Immortal Hulk. We got, and speaking of indigenous voices, we got Marvel Voices, where Native American creators, or Native American First Nation creators work on stories about indigenous members of the Marvel Universe. So that's kind of cool. Speaking of, well, let me do this one first, even though it's out of order. This is Titan Comics, and this is Doctor Who. I'm not sure if this ties in with Lord Victorious or not, which is the current event going on in the Whovian universe. This is Adam and Eternity, issue number 1. The writer of this is Robert Deshays. It's from Rogue Comics, which I believe is a new imprint. And when I was at Nuclear Comics, Robert was actually there. Now, I believe the second and third issues are already out. But Robert was nice enough, really a nice guy. We talked about things, and he was good enough to give me a signed copy of the first issue. So I had said last time, that's the last of the books, by the way. I said last time that I'm going to try to review a bunch of number 1s, and this is a good reason to start. I'm going to read this, pull some other number 1s, good and bad, that I've read the last few months, and try to put a video together this weekend, which it's fine since I'm right now in the middle of cataloging a lot of the unread stuff, and then eventually going to start working on all the stuff that I've read, which I got. We're not going to talk about how many boxes, how many long and short boxes. I've got all the people who have been here always amazed. Those are comics? Those are all your comics? And, yeah, much to Donna's regret. Poor thing, had to put up with a lot. Anyways, that's it for me now. I can't think of anything else going on. I hope your election wishes came true. Some of mine did, not all of them. So we're going to get through the next 60 plus days, and look forward to January 20th. If we're still around by then. As I say, I should have stuff next Wednesday, and I'll try to get something out before Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in, for those few of you who actually do. I really appreciate it. Subscribe and like down below if you care to. And take care. Wear your masks. And peace out.